Something. I love it in business when people think that they can do what I do so easily. That don't understand exactly the time, the work, the sacrifice it goes into actually designing a chemical that basically has this kind of performance. It's that easy, to tell you the truth. It really isn't. I mean, I do have respect for these big name companies out there. It took them a while to get there. It did. But, change comes and it happens. All right? So, with that being said, first of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I am the creator of Crystal Edge Technology projection screens using smart technology gain. As you can see in my demonstrations, we don't do the bat cave over here. Our demonstrations are done in fully lit environments. Heck, I go even as far as putting a bar light on the screen. I've done this on a 48 lumen projector on a jet black surface. You need proof? I'll post it at the bottom of the videos and you can check it out for yourself. So when I tell you that I test my product, that my screens have been through rigorous testing, I can back it up. I got tons of videos that goes on for years that can back up my product. Alright, so over here we have screens going out to some happy customers. These are going out today, and I have some more going out next week. And let's show you what we're doing here. We have the Elite Screen Dark Star 9. Alright, now I'm going to be ordering some new sample sheets. We also are ordering a ton of sample sheets for the new formula that we are designing. So we have about at least between 16 and 17 sample sheets coming in from major companies. Over here, I like testing this screen. I just do. I'm sorry. It's not being a bully. I just like testing it because this dude did challenge me. So it is what it is. It's just basically to prove that, when I was doing the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0, it was the bare silver screen and a couple other screen paints that they had out there people were giving away for free. But like I said, you get what you pay for. These screens fade. They don't work well in well-lit environments. And another thing, too, is with these screens is a lot of people don't realize and they don't see it. They think because it's a gray screen, they figure that it's going to look beautiful. No, there's something called oversaturation of contrast, and that's when you have so much of one particular balance, not balance, but say unbalance of color in the screen that basically it throws all the other colors off, which means the screens can't produce pure white, and you get this kind of off-white kind of look to the screen, and then on top of that it taints the color because the color is not pure and it's not natural, it's not realistic. So that's the problem you have with a lot of these so-called fast do-it-yourself screen paint mixes that have not been properly tested. Alright, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come back to my video. We'll do two of them. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to pause this for a minute. We're going to remove this really quick. And already from the door, you're going to see the results of the screens. There's a Dark Star 9. And this right here, as we all know, is, I call it the Jamie paint. Or James paint or Crow's paint or whatever it is. That's what I call it. No disrespect, but it is what it is. It's what happens when you don't properly test out a chemical to its full extent. What happens is it falls short. It will fall short basically when it's actually thrown into a hostile environment, which is something that's going to have tons of light. It's going to have problems functioning. So this right here is this darker mix. This right here is just an everyday 1.1 white projection screen. Those of you who have these screens and you claim that the screen is beautiful, well, that's how much color you're missing from your projector because of your screen. And this right here is the lighter version. This is the Glidden, I don't know, gray paint he had, and he was telling people to put 3 teaspoons of black paint in there, and you can basically have a screen as advanced as a professional screen, which you can see it's not really working too well. Alright, so let's go over here and let's start this. I'm going to be pointing out some areas on the screen, and you guys can see it for yourself. And like I said, we don't do the bat cave over here. Our demonstrations are done in fully lit environments. The reason why you want to test your screens in tons of light, and people are afraid to test their screens in tons of light because they're terrified the screens are going to fade and fail. They know this. They know this. This is the reason why your demonstrations are done in such dark environments. Because what they have to understand, if you put your screens in a comfortable environment, what's going to happen is someone's going to take it out and put it in their environment, and the screen's going to fail due to the fact that it's not used to being in that environment. You understand what I'm saying here? So you have to test it under abnormal, extreme environments that will not usually, these screens will not be placed in. I doubt too many people are going to be taping a bar light in the middle of the screen while they're watching a movie. Alright, so let's get this started. Now you'll see, I'm going to stand up here in the front. We'll get right up here in the center. Now, we'll pause it right here. Hold a minute for a minute. We'll pause it right there. Now, as you see, this is what I'm talking about, oversaturation of contrast levels. What happens is, when you have a screen, it can't produce natural whites. That is natural white. So the dark silver is natural white. This right here is not natural white. This is going to be natural white because it's a white screen, and this right here is not going to be. So here we have skin tone, the same exact thing. This is a problem that you have, and this will plague the exact same problem when you go and watch anything that has any form of color to it. So they call it contrast. I call it dirty contrast because this is the color of red. That's not the color of red. See? This is what I'm trying to point out for you guys to see. So you just can't, people think it's that easy. You can just mix anything together and it looks fantastic. No, it does not. Because you really have to be to test the performance of your product. Now mind you, to make it harder on us, on our side-by-side versus against these two screens, we are putting a bar light in the center of the screen. Now, pause on the beautiful lady, right there, and I'll show you skin tone. That's the problem when you deal with a screen that has dirty contrast. I'm going to call it, that's my new name, so I call that dirty contrast. So this right here is the Jamie Crow paint. This is what flesh is supposed to look like. That's a real flesh tone right there, and that right there is his chemical mix right there. Now there's a darker version. Same thing goes with the Dark Star 9. This right here, oversaturation of contrast levels. This is supposed to be the natural skin tone. Alright? So you guys are seeing this. And remind you, we're doing this while we have a bar light right in the center of the screen. You see the color of those bricks and stones in the background? That's not the color of a stone. Let's step back here a minute. Now you see it? There you go. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. Alright. Let's see if we can grab another one really quick. I think I got time for another one. Ew, these commercials, man, drive me freaking nuts. Let's just let it run its course. So that's what I was just talking about. The oversaturation of contrast levels. This is what you get. Now on your end, you're probably thinking it looks better than my wall. It's giving me good contrast levels. It's not. This is not pure contrast. This is not pure contrast, but this is an oversaturation of contrast. You're not getting a pure picture. That camera work right a little better. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Again, same thing. Same exact thing. See how the color is tinted? That's not the pure natural color. And then the problem you have with the white screen starts to fade. Alright, let's go back again. Same thing, right there. There's a $3,000 screen right there, and look at that. There we go. Do it again. All right, that's my windows in the bottom. See, that's what I'm talking about. Over saturation contrast levels. Let me move this really quick out of the way. It bugs me from time to time. I can't stand that thing. All right, so I'm gonna come over here real quick. Show you again. This is natural yellow. This is yellow. Now look at the screen. Look at it carefully. Now, see right here? That's not yellow. That right there fades it, and that is too dark. So people get mad at me. They want to hate on me because, you know, I basically challenge their product. Well, I got customers out there who want the very best. They spend a lot of money for their investment. They do. They spend a ton of money for the projection screens. Like I said, it's an investment. You want the very best when it's going to go against your wall. So you have to prove that your paint or your screen is basically better than the rest. You have to prove that. Not only that, basically, you guys actually educate those that are basically doing this for the first time. They're buying their first screen for the first time. They want the best when it comes to their home entertainment. And the last thing they want is to basically spend money or spend time, regardless if it's free or not, putting this up on their wall, and they're only going to get like probably about 50% of their projector's performance. There's no point in paying the money for a good projector if the screen itself can't match the projector or be able to actually enhance the projector. See what I'm getting at here? And if you want a quick fix, if you want something and you really don't care about how you see or watch your movies or do your gaming, this is perfect. This is perfect for you. But for my customers who want the best, for my customers who want to see the difference between my screen and other screens out there, for my customers who want to see natural, realistic color, this is where my screens come in. Now, the reason why I chose to do these videos is because usually, I mean, I see people on YouTube every day demonstrating their screens and so forth. That's fantastic. I really don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. But when you challenge my product, when you tell me that you can design my product and do it for free, when you tell me that your screen is better than my screen, well, I'm going to challenge your screen. And any other screen you design, I will challenge it. Just like I do Supernova, just like I do a lot of these high-end screens, I will go after your latest screen that you design and I'll match it against my screen. Now, the new chemical we got coming out is a complete beast. If you think these screens are insane, I designed this, I engineered this chemical myself. So, just to let you know, and we already got our eyes in your line of sight. Actually, if we already have you in our line of sight, we are going to test everything you have. We're going to throw everything we can at this screen. And I guarantee you, it'll blow it out with no problem. Like I said, hate on it all you want. I don't really care. Like I said, my investors see what they want to see. My customers see what they want to see. You want a screen, you want a car that looks yellow. That's not yellow. That is not yellow at all. This is yellow. So like I said, with the new chemical we got coming out, and man, like I said, it's going to be a beast. If we already have you in our line of fire, everything you have in your arsenal, we're going to actually match it against that screen. So we're already ordering some of the newer versions of these screens we actually tested in the past. All right, and the ball with this. Well, people don't understand it's a science that goes behind doing this kind of work. It's not that easy. If it was that easy, everybody could do it. All right, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using Smart Technology Gain. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Oh, wait, I forgot. There's one video I want to do. Let's go back here a minute. I gotta pause this for a minute. I forgot there's one actually I wanted to do really badly. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I definitely got to do this one. Definitely got to do this one. This is definitely going to happen. Yeah, I've been dying to do this demonstration if I don't run out of time on my camera. So, let's see. Just put it in this way. Sometimes you got to word this just right for it to come up. Okay. I've been dying to do this demonstration. There we go. There we go. Let's have some fun here. Now, I'm going to sit here down here for a minute. Pause this for a minute. Let's get this ad out of here real quick. I've been dying to do this demonstration really quick. Now, let's look at the screen carefully. This is white. This is not white. See, this is what I want to show off really quick. Because I've seen him do this demonstration before, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, yeah, that's kind of, someone's actually been doing in the projection screen business for years. You see things that other people don't see. And you know the difference between pure white and off-white. And what he was demonstrating was off-white. So this is the color of off-white. That is the color of pure white, but you wouldn't know what you were looking at if you didn't see the two match side by side. Like I said, if you put this against something else, like I said, you put this against a white surface, you'll see it. But like I said, if he has the screen, or it's just the screen itself, and there's nothing really matching against it, you won't see it. There we go again. Sorry to keep pausing it there. Just want to show you, all right? This is when I tell you, when you match another contrast surface against another contrast surface, you will see exactly where the screens have something called oversaturation of contrast levels. There you go. This is pure white. That is a kind of silvery, kind of off-white gray. So like I said, if I were to do this demonstration with this by itself with nothing against it, it would look amazing. You guys would be amazed by this. But if I do this demonstration against another superior surface, you would see the difference between the contrast levels. You would see which one has an oversaturation of contrast levels and which ones don't have the oversaturation contrast levels. That's how you test out your screens. This is how you do a thorough job of testing out your screens. So like I said, you can get mad about it because like I said, I'm used to it. I mean, basically I had people when I was doing the Elite Screen Dark Star 9 and the Gray Cinema 5 and the 1080p Acoustics 3. I was doing all those crazy screens and stuff. I had people come and say the exact same thing. So it's no biggie to me. You know, it is what it is, you know. Don't mind, just to make this hard, we put a bar light in the middle of our screen just to give us a little bit more of a challenge here. Now, I'm gonna go back here a minute because I want to see that one part. And get my, I'm gonna pause here for a minute. I need to go back to where they showed the skin tone right there. Now, again, let me show it to you again. This is, again, oversaturation of contrast. This is natural skin tone. That's not natural skin tone. Now, if I were to paint a larger screen, which I probably will with his screen paint, I guarantee it's going to look amazing. But I guarantee if you, like I said, you match it with another superior surface, this is what you're going to get. See the difference? This is what I'm talking about. It's not to shoot anybody down. Here's the bottom line. like I said, I have people who have been doing this for years. Doing the free screen paints, all that, for years. The problem that I have is when you start challenging my surface, when you start telling me that your screen is better than mine, when you start telling me that you can make my product and it won't cost the customers nothing, that's when I gotta come out. That's when I gotta challenge your product. You give me no choice but to come out, take your screen, match it against mine, we'll see what happens. Okay guys, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal H Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain. Hope you like this demonstration. Thank you all for watching. And as for you haters out there, how you doing?